Hello. Hi. Hi, Wolfie. Welcome to stream. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy 3. Now, before you say anything, I know I started the DS version a while ago, but it's slow. And I don't know. I don't feel like playing the DS version. I don't feel like playing the 3D version of Final Fantasy 3. I want to play well, not the original, but I want to play the more authentic version. You know, more authentic than the remake. I know that's stupid because I'm gonna be playing a remake today, but you know what I mean. This song is Prelude to the Void from Final Fantasy V. Fish is a purist, but only to the point where I'm gonna play the Pixel Remaster instead of the 3D remake. I don't know, I was thinking about maybe doing the, I was thinking about maybe doing a ROM hack of Final Fantasy 3 where it adds a run button. That's like the main thing that was driving me crazy about that game. But I don't know. I bought the Pixel Remaster. I should use it for something, you know? Anyways. Playtime, 2 minutes. I like this one a lot. There are some people who hate on Final Fantasy 3. But this one's one of my favorites, personally. I like this one. New game. Alright, what are we naming our dumbasses? So this goes back to Final Fantasy 1, where not only do you get to like name your characters from the start, you kind of like get to make them who you want them to be, because you get to select classes again. I mean, I guess that this was sort of like an expansion on Final Fantasy 1's like class system. I'm gonna turn up the game a smidge. It looks really, really quiet. This was an expansion of that idea of let's make your own party, because this is the first game to introduce the job system, which if you've seen the Final Fantasy 4 streams, you remember that or the Final Fantasy 5 Career Day streams, you will remember that I liked that stuff. I think it's fun and cool and adds a lot of replayability, and like you get to really make it your own. Anyways, Scoobert. I suppose that could be a name. I don't know. I'll come up with some names. I could go with what I named my party in my original NES playthrough of this game. I named them Irene, Gordon, Hank, and Sydney. Fingy. Do I just want to go silly with the names? Nah. Gordon, Hank, Sydney. Sure. Sure. Bobby, Hank, Peggy. Into the silence, one of the Golgans prophesied the great earthquake was only beginning. The tremors tore the land asunder. The crystals, sources of the world's light, were swallowed into the depths as monsters emerged from the chasms now scarring the earth. Yet that was only compared to the catastrophe to come. Something fathomless, ominous, and laden with sorrows looms over the horizon, but hope is not gone completely. Oh, my alarm. 4 souls will be blessed with the power of light, and so it shall begin. Yeah, I don't like the 3D remake because they give the characters set in stone designs and names. That sort of bothers me. 4 orphan youths raised by Chopapa in the rural village of Ur were out to rest. Alright, they came across a cave, one of the very same that formed when the crystals were lost to the earth. I didn't get to read the last one. What started as a simple game of exploration became so much more. Yeah, the Arial font is a little bit weird looking, I will say. Ouch! Looks like we fell through a sinkhole. Now what do we do? Sure, this is a good idea. Maybe we can climb out. You wanted to go exploring. Don't be such a scaredy cat. Quit squabbling, you two. We need to find a way out of here. I'm so weird about fonts, but I don't think it looks like the absolute worst. I think it looks better than some other Arial fonts. Oh my god, the guitar. They went crazy with the song. Okay, sorry, I need to focus. I'm getting distracted already. And there is an option for a pixelated font, but it doesn't... I would say it almost looks worse. There's a mod to replace the font with Motherish, which is a font that's supposed to look like the Earthbound font. I don't know, maybe I could get that going? No. Let me show you what the other option for fonts are. It looks like this, and I don't know, it just doesn't look... I mean, the HP, like, the numbers look fine. I don't know. It's like about it, I don't know, we'll try it for a bit. So, I guess this leads me to talk about... I'm very particular about fonts, it's the autism speaking. Fair enough. I scared the rock. Okay, yesterday, I need to stop getting distracted. Yesterday, I put out a video talking about the bonus dungeons in Final Fantasy 1, and one of the floors for Earthgift Shrine is literally just this room from Final Fantasy 3. So, here we are. How does it feel to meet a celebrity? But I think I know that some people shit on the Pixel remasters because they think it looks bad, and in some places, yeah, they look a little bit rough, but I personally, like, this is coming from somebody who is very, like, if it doesn't look like the original, I don't care. But weirdly enough, I kind of like how the Pixel remasters look. I don't know what it is. Like, this feels like the kind of thing that I would hate how it looks, but I kind of like it. I don't know what's up with me. Look, it's a spring! Let's take a sip. Take a sip of the prion disease water. So I was actually planning on playing a different game today, initially. I was planning on playing, Starstruck Hands of Time. But, I don't know, I just kind of felt like playing this today instead. I think that we'll do that after Final Fantasy III. That's the plan. Honestly, I'm the opposite. I tend to prefer when the characters have set names and personalities and stuff so I can get attached to them. No, I totally get that. I do. But the reason why it bothers me with this in particular is because in the original, they didn't. And they just sort of changed it. And, like, that's something that I like about this, is that you sort of get to make them your own. I know I've said that a million times, but I don't know, I just think it's neat. It's a neat little feature. I like making my own guys. You guys know this. And it's dead. The Antarctic wind can, like, shred through this boss. I don't know, they just changed a lot of stuff about Final Fantasy III and the 3D remake. There's some parts about it that are cool. Some parts about it that are not as cool. The crystal is talking. I give unto you the last of my light, and with it, the last hope of the fading. Oh my god, I suck at reading. As things stand, light will soon disappear, and the balance of the world shall be destroyed. Accept the light into your hearts, and the crystal will grant you unimaginable strength. You have been chosen to be the bearers of our final chance at hope. You cannot allow light to fade from the world. The party is enveloped in the bright light. Sweet, we're doing a great job already. So, this game introduced what is usually known as the job system. You get, as you progress through the game, you would, like, unlock new classes for your characters to be. And also, no matter how bad a remaster might be, they will never be as bad as the Dragon Quest 1 through 3 mobile remakes. Holy shit. Now, those are like a train wreck. I've seen those before. Those might be the ugliest looking. There are some, I think that, I forget what it was. It was saying, like, the tile sets, or, like, there was something in specific that looked actually pretty okay. And then you have, like, the world's worst character sprites plastered on top of it with, like, the worst Arial font of all time. And it's like, dude. Alright. Anyways, job system. I gotta get used to it being circle to confirm. So, the job system. You can select jobs for your characters to be. As you progress through the game, you unlock more jobs. And to switch jobs, oh, it's free. I was just about to explain. To switch jobs, you need to use job points. But no, they don't have that in this remake. Okay, never mind. Alright, well, Irene is going to be a warrior. We love her that way. Hank is the monk. I'm trying to remember. I think Gordon was my white mage. No. Gordon was the black mage to start. And then Sydney was my white mage. That's right, because she became the devout at the end. At least the music was orchestrated. Yeah. The mismatching pixel sizes and the awful font. Yeah. Those are some rough looking video games. I tell you what. Bobby, are you playing Dragon Quest 1 through 3 on your iPhone? Alright. Now we get to game. Hello. The spirits have told me exactly what the spirits have told me exactly what befell you. Now go speak with Elder Topapa. I believe he has some words of wisdom for you. Oh, I love words of wisdom! Wisdom for words. Look at his head. It's all like narrow. I know. To think that you four would be chosen by light. Irene, Gordon, Hank, and Sydney. Crystal willed you to do it, such is his power. Your souls have been touched by light. You cannot let the strength you've been granted go to waste. You must depart at once to steal away the powers of darkness. It's typical, like, JRPG shit, but... I don't know, I like this one. I do not know the lore behind the music stuff in Dragon Quest. What happened? I find it funny how the first water spring you find in, like, some random-ass cave... I need to sneeze. No, I don't. Never mind. The first, like... Oh my god, what was I talking about? The first, like, healing spring that you find in the game, in, like, some shitty cave, is more powerful than, like, the ones that are in the village. It's probably got, like, amoebas in it or something. Maybe that's why it's so powerful. Tribal Spantasy. Hi, Pepsi. But if you can't tell from the fact that I put out a new Final Fantasy video, I've been in the mood to play these games again, and I like them. And they're fun and cool. Flesh-healing amoebas. I love me some amoebas. Girls go wild with their amoebas. I would know, I'm girls. Oh shit. Wait. Put the cure on Sydney. Nifty. Okay. See the candle furthest to the right? It's actually a switch for a hidden door. I'm aware of that. Hee hee. I'm the knower of things. Often called the knower. Did I put anything on Hank? I should probably, like, swap around the order of my party now that I think about it. Gordon, you get to go last. I think that this is the order my party was in. Sorry, okay, I don't know how many of y'all watch my side channel, like, Matchy Hellhole shit, but there was a video I put out a while ago, called Beating Final Fantasy III, and it was me being stressed as hell while trying to beat the final boss of Final Fantasy III, because that shit's stressful as hell. You have to beat, like, 2 whole dungeons without saving, and then you have to beat, like, a bunch of bosses, and then you get 1 chance at the final boss. It's brutal. I love it. But I really liked that video, and I rewatched it a lot. I don't know, is that weird? Is that weird to rewatch your own videos, like, all the time? I don't know. I make stuff that I want to see, I guess. It's okay, it's good. Okay, cool. Oh, I should probably, like, equip the stuff that I just got. So this game, I should talk about this a little bit more. This game, having a 2D remake is kind of, like, crazy. Because, initially, I talked about this during the Final Fantasy 3D streams, there were initially going to be remakes of the, remakes? remakes. I don't know why I'm talking like that. There was originally going to be there was going to be a remake of this game for the Wonder Swan. But I don't know, they like backed out of it or something like that. And so it never got made. And then they remade it in 3D, and you know, that's cool, but it's not really in the spirit of the original. And so them making a remake of this game in 3D, or not in 3D, oh my god, words are so difficult. In 2D. It's big. It's like fulfilling the Wonder Swan dream. The composer for Dragon Quest is dead now. Oh, wait! Hold on. Is that the reason why the Theater Rhythm Dragon Quest game was so ass? I heard about this from my friend Crunchy. I heard that the Theater Rhythm, like, the rhythm game for... Because there's a Final Fantasy rhythm game called Theater Rhythm, and then they made a Dragon Quest version, I think is what it was. And I heard that it was really bad. Is it because the guy didn't allow his music to be used? Eek. Yep. Oh my god. It all makes sense now. That's really funny. I came across this cursed town. I'd stay away from the inn if I were you. It's full of ghosts! Okay. Best part about this game... Best part about Final Fantasy III is how they portray ghosts. I talked about this in the other stream. They're just outlines. And when they're looking at you from the side, they're just flat. The Jinn has been trapped in the sealed cavern since the Great Earthquake, but now he's awakened. Sid's the name. I'm from Canaan. But a boulder in Nelva Valley is blocking my home. Now I'm stuck here. Figured I'd spend the night at the inn, and then this happened. What's my wife gonna say? Say I want to take my airship for a spin? It's parked in the desert It's parked under the desert to the west of town. In return, do you think you could help me with this your predicament? Yeah, it's a really great way to... It's a really great way to portray ghosts. He wanted people to go to the concerts to hear the orchestrated music instead of inside the game, which is really dumb. Yes, because, like, the whole point is that it's... in the game. It is video game music. You should be able to listen to it in the video game. I know that there's a secret path somewhere. I'm trying to remember where. There we go. Staff. If I recall, this is the first game that introduced, like, secret paths, which kind of became, like, a big recurring thing in, like, Final Fantasy, 4 and 5. I don't know about 6, because I haven't played very much of 6, but I know in 4 and 5, they're, like, everywhere. Ow, Oni door. Are you talking about the ghosts? You're kind of right. Sid's airship. Hell yeah. Aw, yeah. This is what we like to see. Alright, no more. Castle Sasune. The Jinn's curse turned everyone in the castle into ghosts. I was only spared because I was on a mission at the time. If we had a mithril ring, we would be able to seal the Jinn away. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Is it the Jinn? I believe it's just Jinn, right? Kazus is the only place where they can craft such a ring, but with the curse... How can we hope to find a mithril ring now? So if I recall, there is a sword. Get your sword! There's a sword up here. Oh my god, holy blood. It's pronounced just Jinn. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Man, I wish I had more magic on my magic guys. So, fun fact, casting Cure on undead enemies will damage them for a lot of damage. Sorry for yapping about Dragon Quest on the Final Fantasy stream. It's literally okay. It's literally nice. It is okay. Do not worry about that. The Griffin. Hey, Lois. I'm in Final Fantasy 3 now. Do not worry about yapping ever. This is a yap. We are a yap positive space here. I like talking about literally everything, so I like hearing about people talk about their stuff. Hey Lois, I've attained the form of my namesake. My Peter Griffin impression has really gone downhill over the years. I cannot believe I won that with only my mages alive. What? Sorry, I was barely paying attention. What? What happened? Yep, 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 yep. I really wish... Okay, it kind of pisses me off. It bothers me in a weird way that there is no way to play Final Fantasy 3 on the Game Boy Advance. But there's a way to play 1 through, like, all the other classic ones, like 1 through 6. That pisses me off so much. Yup, yup, yup. Yup, 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 yup. Alright. So, fun gimmick about this game is that, there is no way to obtain... There's no way to buy reviving items. Fun gimmick. And it's the only one like this, if I recall. Every Final Fantasy game has a weird, like... They all have weird relationships with, like, healing. Like, the first game, you have to go to 2 separate places to, like, revive your guys and heal your guys. And then it's the... But you have to pay to revive your guys, and you have to pay to heal your guys. In Final Fantasy 2, you have to pay to heal your guys, but reviving is free. In this game, it's all over the place. In Final Fantasy 4, you can just sleep, and that'll revive and heal. Just make up your minds, please. I can't retain all this information. I promise I love this series. The tower. I'm climbing the tower. Phoenix down. Hey, that's like one of the very limited... these things are in very limited supply, so... Appreciate it while you still can. Because you cannot buy these. Alright. Enough appreciating. Why am I not equipping the White Slayer? Wait. Where is it, actually? Where is the White Slayer? Did I not get that? Is that... What? Oh, it's only for red mages. Oh. Alright, Gordon. Mr. Freeman. Weird, okay. It's Dragon Quest 40th anniversary this year, and they don't say anything about Dragon Quest 12 for the 5th year in a row. I'm blowing up the Square Enix headquarters. Here's the thing. I know people are gonna be like, don't play them in order. It doesn't matter. The story isn't retaining. It doesn't retain between games, but I would, if I were to play Dragon Quest, I'd have to play them all in order. I want to discipline myself. I want to play through Dragon Quest 1 on NES completely raw. I don't want any, like, quality of life patches. I don't want any of that. I need to train myself under the waterfall. I need to go beat that game someday. I don't know. I want to do it. Alright, I think we're ready. Hopefully. Check out these losers. Like a certain cubivore once said. Can I cure these guys to kill them? Are you attempting to torture yourself? No! That's not the intent. Like I said, I need to train myself under the waterfall. No pain, no gain. I might try using a guide for it, but... Like... Because here's what'll happen. Isn't that just waterboarding yourself? Okay, shut up. Shut up. Here's what I know will happen. Because this happens with other games, other series. If I play it out of order, and the later games are, like, way more, like... They're easier, to put it one way. If they're easier, and I try to go back to the first one, I'm never gonna play it, I'm never gonna beat it, because I'm gonna be so used to how the new games are, and I'm just not gonna want to do it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense at all. Like, I'm never gonna beat it if I don't play it. Because if I play the first game first, I'm not gonna have a reference point for what is good. You know? Hi, Marina. Good morning. Yeah, I'm already liking this more. I don't know what I was thinking trying to stream the PSP version, or the DS version of this game, because, I was trying to do, like, some fancy screen setups, and I'm realizing, just don't even bother. It's fine. I wonder, would it be better for Sydney? Oh, I was gonna say, Sydney could use the bow and arrow, but nope. She actually can't. Yup, 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 yup. Yup, 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 yup. Dragon Quest is one of those series where the core gameplay is nearly identical between each entry, and it's mostly just everything surrounding the gameplay that changes. Yeah, so I've heard. And I kind of like that. That's kind of sick. Okay, a perfect analogy. A perfect analogy for what I'm talking about. If I were to play Super Metroid first, and then try to go back and play the first Metroid, that shit would never get done. I would never finish that game. Because I'd just be thinking the whole time, man, I wish that I was playing Super Metroid. If I play Metroid the first, and then I go to Metroid 2 on Game Boy, I'm already like, okay, this is a huge upgrade from the first game. This is awesome. And then I go from that to Super Metroid, and I'm like, my mind is completely blown. Do you see what do you get my idea? That's the perfect way to describe what I'm talking about. There's also the first... Oh. Glad to see that, even with the power of remakes, they still have not nailed, followers in Final Fantasy. DQ1 is pretty short anyway, so it's not a huge undertaking. Okay, cool. Glad to see that, the followers are still pretty jank in this game. Good to see it. Some things never change. Metroid Fusion is so good. I liked what I played of Fusion. To be fair, it was only like 10 minutes, but it was neat. Tori's a big Fusion fan. Oh, the Revenant. Fuck these guys. Stop! Stop hitting Sydney! You dickheads! So, have you been lately, Hilda? I've been pretty okay. I've been trying to combat, certain mental things, but, you know, I'm doing okay for the most. Actually, my semester started yesterday, and my dumbass forgot that, hey, wait, maybe I have to, like, pay for those classes that I signed up for? And so I got an email about it in December, saying, hey, you didn't pay for your classes, we're gonna drop them if you don't pay for them, so you should probably do that, and I didn't see it until, yesterday. This was, like, December 8th when they sent me that, so, oops. So I had to very quickly re-register for classes, and I thought that I was gonna have to go an entire semester without going to classes, and I was going to cry, but nope, we got it figured out, so we're good. Oh, hey, why did... This white woman is lagging behind. You can, like, outpace her with the corners. That's pretty funny. Alright, I gotta go heal Sydney. Guys, wait up! Stop! You're going too fast! Maybe this is why the original didn't have a run button. I don't know if this is the intention, but from behind, it kind of just looks like... It kind of just looks like Irene is just wearing undies and nothing else. But I guess that is what it is in the battle sprite. Little brother simulator. I should probably bring more potions, actually. How many gills? How many cans must I stack up? Where to buy? Here. This is where to buy. What can I do for you? Let's get 20. 20! Good luck on your classes, too. Yeah, this is my last semester. Big win. I'm excited. This is the last semester of college for me, and then I'm done. I'm like, actually, that's crazy to me. I cannot believe, like, high school feels like, you know, elementary, middle, and high school feels like such a long time. Because it's like your entire childhood, basically. And then college, you think is going to be like the same amount of length, and then it's just not. At least that's how it was for me. I was like really surprised. I did not mean to run away. But also I was kind of dying. I'm almost done with school. Yeah, Dragon Quest XI, I've heard really, really good things about it. I mean, Scott the Woz liked it, and we know how he feels about RPGs, so that must mean it's good. Looks like a really pretty game. The one I want to play is, I think it's Dragon Quest VII? That's the one that got that remake recently, right? Am I right about that? Or a reimagining, or whatever they called it. I know the intro segment of that game is no battles for like a really long time, and I think that's kind of cool. That's the longest one in the series. Oh. Ah. Okay. Sorry, I had to ban a bot. Yeah, I heard about that one from Tim Rogers. I heard it's cool. Maybe I shouldn't be using my magic for this, but also I don't care. At the same time, I don't really care. DQ11 is absolutely fantastic. It's made me cry like twice now. Awesome. I love a game. I love a game that just makes you cry. Love me a game like that. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I know a list of games that have made me cry. Mother 1. Mother Cognitive Dissonance, the fan game, and Omori. That's my list. That's my list of games that have made me cry. At least from what I remember. I'm sure that there's more. I mean, technically Katamari did, because one of the songs made me so nostalgic that I started crying one time. But that's it. I don't know if that really counts, though. That's different. I mean, is it different, though? I don't think it is, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, let's fight the Jin. Let's go kick his ass. Like a Dragon Gaiden. Yes, I remember you telling me about that one. It's the Jin! Stand back, I will use my ring to banish the Jin. The ring! Nothing happened. You think that silly trinket will stop me? Now I've joined forces with the darkness and together we're unstoppable! Alright, whatever. You rang? No, her rang. The sprite. See, this is something we missed out. One thing I really like about the Pixel Remaster, maybe this is a dumb thing, but I like how all of the enemy sprites are the exact same as the NES ones, but like Super Nintendo-ified. Like it's like they drew over it, but with new colors. I think that that's pretty cool. The GBA remakes sort of didn't do that. They tried to like remake or like redraw them completely differently, which is cool in its own right. Yeah, Undertale's another one that got me crying. Please let Sydney go first. Please don't kill Irene. Thank you. Yeah, that whole Mother 1 album is a true masterpiece. It really, really is. The album version of the 8 Melodies always gets me. Y'all ever seen a fan animation called Pokey and Tears by Sony Shock? That shit changed me in middle school. That's how I found Sony Shock, and then I found out that they do like a bunch of other art. They do official artwork for The Binding of Isaac for Edmund. Like for, you know how when like Steam does updates and stuff, they have like cover art for it? Sony Shock is the one who does those! And I'm like mind blown. Because I recognized their art style, and I was like, is that Sony Shock? And it was! It's like, damn! Put the Din in the ring! The Jin. No! Not the ring! I'm getting sucked into the ring! No! Please don't put me back in the ring! Thank you so much. I would have never been able to seal away the djinn without your help. You've been put into machine. All that remains is to cast this ring into the wellspring in Castle Sasune, and the djinn's curse will be lifted. For now, I'll use the ring's power to warp us back to the castle. I forget if it does that in the original. I think it does. Princess Sarah threw the ring into the wellspring. Okay, I think that people shit on the special effects in the... Anybody seen the 3D animation just called Porky in all caps? Yes! I love that one! That one's so cool! I've been following that person for years, and they've been uploading recently again. It's mostly just like mashups, I think. It's like remix. I think it's music remix. It's like relating to music. But I'm glad to see that they're still around. People shit on the special effects in this game, like the magic effects, because they look kind of weird, but they definitely look a lot better than they could. You know, they basically just took like bigger sprites and crunched them down to a resolution. They put like a filter over it so that it's a specific resolution instead, and I think that's kind of cool. It's a cool way to do it. Thank you, brave warriors. You have sealed away the djinn and saved my precious Sarah. Are you a debt? Oh my god, I'm 8. A debt of gratitude. Take this. I trust it will aid you on your quest. It's a canoe! Yes! I know everything. I know literally everything. Nifty. Yep. Yup. I think that Sarah's the name of the king's daughter in Final Fantasy 1? The guy that, the girl that Garland takes? If that's not true and it's just the name of the princess in this game, I have to go update my fanfiction. Because I was rereading that last night and I wrote it like that. Oops. How do I get to the rest of this? How else would you pronounce it? I think I pronounced the L in almost. Yeah, how else would you pronounce that, actually? Well, I think that that's correct. Is it not? There's a secret somewhere in this room. In this castle. Yeah, I know the video you're talking about, Plasma. I've been meaning to watch that one. I just have not gotten around to it yet. Oh, it's there. There we go. I figured it out. We're good. There are a bunch of words that I'm pretty sure have silent L's. I believe you are correct. Secrets. Secret! I occasionally get jump scared. I think I mentioned this on stream before. I occasionally get jump scared by somebody like putting a like or like a comment on my fanfiction on fanfiction.net. My Omori fanfiction, which I constantly forget that I made. And I refuse to reread it, and I refuse to link it, because I don't remember how good it is. I think it's quite bad, actually, if I recall. Alright, well that's the first part of the game done. Wow. We're sort of blasting through this here game. I don't think I mind What am I trying to say here? I don't think I mind the pixelated font. I think it looks better than I remember. I always forget how good my fan fiction was, so I refuse to read it because of the fear. Yes, I feel that. Well done, I knew you could pull it off. But you're glad to have my airship, huh? I'm just happy it was used for a good cause. Mind if I ask another favor? Can you get me back to the Mrs. in Canaan? Please, she's been waiting a mighty long time. Okay. Cool. New friend. I haven't even been talking to him. Have you heard of me? I'm an expert airship craftsman. I'll have you know. Yeah, you get bonus guys throughout the game, which I think is a cute little feature. Actually, do they have the little sprites of who your bonus guy is anywhere? I don't think they do. Okay, so in the original, whenever you had like a secondary party member, when you were a second party member, you would go into your menu and it would have a little sprite of them on the side. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with words today. I'm like pausing after every single thing I say. I'm like very twitchy right now. I'm like shifting around in my seat a lot. It's the cold that does this to me. I think it's shivers, is what it is. Oh right, you can interact with the fire and it says that's cute. I forgot about that. Potion. What was I just talking about? You go to the menu, it has a little, like, high-res sprite of the character, and I like that feature, and I wish that they had it here. But it's fine. Alright, so, in the 3D remake, Taka right here is the dad of one of your characters, and I don't like that. I think that it's... Actually, I don't know if he's named in the original, so I wonder if they took the name from the 3D remake. Well, thanks, Taka. Verbal communication is a handful at times. Oh yeah, for sure. Also, I like this part. These dumbasses just destroyed the entire ship by breaking the rock. Sid Smash! Don't pull up, kill us, it's the only way! Oh, Gordon is dead. Ah, Mr. Freeman. My god, what are you doing? These dipshits don't even know how to fly an airship. Freeman, you fool! It's fine. Thanks for all your help. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Come to think of it, if I can put together another airship, I bet you could progress through its paces. Put it through its paces. But we'll need to make a few design improvements. And no one knows more about that stuff than King Argus. You should go see him. Anyway, thanks again. Come back to visit me anytime. Okay, bye, Sid. Bye. Stop fucking with the aircraft! I need to heal my guys. Yup. Dancer? Oh, I'm a dancer, can you tell? Want to see me dance? Ooh, this is where this starts. I know that this is in Final Fantasy 4 as well. I forget if it's in 5. Cute. Quaint. Yeah, they're gonna start doing that from now on. I need to heal my friends. Resuscitate them. Is the game too quiet, by the way? It looks very, very, very quiet. I'm gonna crank it just a bit. I think I once thought that that was a piece of classical music. What, like Mushroom Dance from Undertale? Come on, Gordon, crank that thing. I've heard about Sylvando from Final Fantasy, or, oh my god, Dragon Quest XI. I remember, I watched a friend stream like 20 minutes of that game several years ago. I meant that little dance song in this game. Oh! Really? I always thought it sounded sort of like one of the songs that's in Super Paper Mario. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about when I say that. I know that there's a secret. How do I... Oh, I see it. Never mind. There we go. Gold Needle! First that scoundrel Desh turns my Selena's head, then he up and leaves town. Said he had to find something in a hurry. My Selena was always such a sweet girl. Now that poor thing cries herself to sleep at night. Aw. Right. I'm so lonely here without you, Desh. Traveled south to Dragon's Peak where the dragons roost. I missed you so. I love Super Paper Mario. It's one of the best video games of all time. What can I do for you? Whew. It does have a very cool art style. I love how that game looks. Dual wielding swords. Irene is so powerful. Sure, dual wield stabs as well. Fuck it. Tonfa. Lowers my accuracy for a bit. It's fine. Okay, cool. Nifty. I think I missed something back in, I missed something back a ways. I gotta go back. Because I don't want to be an old man anymore. Been a year or two since I was out on the floor. Shaking booty, making sweet love all the night. It's time I got back to the good life. It's time I got back, it's time I got back. And I don't even know how I got off the track. I want to go back. Yeah! I keep forgetting that there's like Chivos in this here port of the game for getting all the chests, so I should probably do that. Yeah, see, I missed some stuff. I gotta go back to Altar Cave and Canaan. I forget what stuff is missable. I think the only missable stuff is enemies on the sea is what it is. Because you only have the boat for a limited amount of time, and then it gets turned into something else, and you can't sail here anymore, or something like that. That is the one Weezer song I've actually listened to. It was one of the only ones I'd heard for a long time. It's okay. I think my favorite Weezer song is, favorite Weezer song is I Just Threw Out the Love of My Dreams. Starts with one thing, I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I don't know the rest of that song. My friend Evan, who I work with, we always, in high school, we had this thing where one of us would, like, offhandedly mention one of the lyrics to the song Nugget by Cake, and we would just, you know, recite the entire song from that. You know, heads of state who ride and wrangle, who look at your face from more than one angle, can't cut you from their bloated budgets like sharpened knives through chicken McNuggets. That's a classic. Oh my god, look at Sydney! She's wearing sunglasses! She's awesome! She's literally so cool. I wouldn't dare, like, I wouldn't dare heal that. Yep, 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 yep. Dave Strider. Double wielding anything is awesome. True. Truth. You know what's actually the lamest thing you could dual wield as a weapon? What? Tell me. Dual wield cheese grater. Nah, that shit would actually go hard. Butter knives? Pizza cutters, perhaps? I don't know, I had a character who used pizza cutters as a weapon a long time ago. I came up with the idea of a pizza cutter with a serrated edge. You know, in case you wanted to violate the Geneva Conventions, while also using a wacky, goofy weapon. So like a circular saw. Yeah! Yeah, damn it, you're right. I just made a Super Meat Boy grinder, basically, is what I did. I thought I was being so creative. Damn. Alright, Alter Cave. So, if I recall, I would assume this doesn't work in this version, but in the original NES version, there is a bug where it's something to do with fighting these goblins with, like, having a full inventory of potions, and depending on the way that you do it, you can overflow your potion count, and it'll start giving you different items instead. And this can be used to get the best armor in the entire game at the very beginning. I doubt that that's possible in this version, because, like, it's almost certainly just NES jank. Unless they included it as a reference, in which case that's insanely based. But I highly doubt it. Sleep. Each time I sleep, I sad. Overflowing is so funny to me. Imagine that in universe. Yeah, you run out of space to hold potions. You're just like, well, turned into an onion helmet. Just morphs right in your hand. Dude, my ankles are so cold. I've been wearing these jeans that have very short, they like cut off very short. And then my socks are too short. So there's just like a mid-drift on my leg. They used to call me Onion Helmet in high school. Alright. I'm folding up my legs. So where are we going? I guess we're going to Canaan, but I don't know. I kind of want to... Oh, there's an alarm. Tori changed her alarm, and now it's way louder. I'm gonna go turn that off really quick. Give me 1 second. Good party names. Thank you. Hello. I am back. Yeah, imagining logical explanations for glitches is always fun. I used to like drawing stuff like that. I think that a classic example of that is Missing No. I like it. I like drawing fan art. I like when people draw fan art for Missing No. There's one artist who does a lot of that I follow. It's pretty cool. Where is the chest? Where is the last chest that I'm missing here? I feel like it's... No. No, it's not. Okay. I'm missing an item. Oh, I see. So... it's one of them ones that's on the ground. Missing No is really cool. Yep. They should just come out and acknowledge Missing No at some point. Like, it's, you know, only the most famous video game glitch of all time. I know that the Pokemon company is like, ah, we can't do all this stuff because we're the most popular thing in the... Who cares? Who cares? Nobody cares. It's fine. It's lore. Yes. You get a discount if you buy in bulk. No, you don't. Wait, do you? Wait. Do you? No, you don't. You lie. Or... $350 times 4. $350 times 4. Okay, you actually do. Fair enough. You get 70 gil off. Cool. Nifty. $70 girls off. They can make it an urban legend in universe or something. Yes, you're so right. Like, maybe somebody talks about, did you hear about the weird monster that appears on the coast of Cinnabar Island? No, I didn't. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. It's simple as that. If I remove both of these, it goes down to 20. There's a certain point in the game where equipping nothing on your monk, no weapons, like, gives you more attack. Super Paper Mario referenced the Minus World, that's why it's the GOAT. Yes. That's kind of what I was thinking too, like, they should just do something like that and it would be so easy and it would not be hard at all. But they would never ever do that. I should probably be buying spells. Hello. Get myself some fire. Alright. Can I sort my stuff? Ah, yeah. How do I want to sort my items? Items, weapon, or armor? How do I want to sort my items? By items? They referenced the white hand before, but that isn't necessarily a glitch, but it's a neat little thing that I wish they'd acknowledge the community more. Yes. I forgot about the white hand reference. That is true, actually. Put fire on Gordon. From Blizzard on Gordon. Ah, Mr. Freeman. Oh, what? What more spells can be... Oh. Right. And that puts it back in my inventory, right? It better. Okay, yeah. Sweet. So, magic is very freeform in this game, because this game is awesome, where you can just take spells off of certain party members, and they turn into items, which you can then give to other party members. I think that that's neat, and cute, and sweet, and tight. Oh, I forgot to get the last thing. I forgot the whole reason that I went there was to get the last chest. Which I appear to be unable to find. The last item, wherever it is. It's somewhere. I think... It's gotta be somewhere over here, right? Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, yep. There's a hidden item somewhere. We can always come back for it. But, I don't know. It's probably somewhere in here now that I think about it. You gotta go sleepy. Alright. Good night. Oh my god, that's so cute! The wall painting. That's the Warriors of Light from Final Fantasy 1 standing on the oh, that's so cute. Good night, Wolfie. Have a good evening. Have a good sleep. That is adorable. Good reference. This game's awesome. I'm trying to figure out what this one is. I think that that's the Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy 1, like the official artwork where he's holding the sword. Sword! Where is this last item? It doesn't matter, but I want it. It's here. Found it. There. All I had to do was lock in. They call me the reference getter. For reasons unknown. Alright, so now I just need to go to Ur. I need to go to Ur. Because there are items here as well, supposedly. I forget where. think it's... No? No? See, I remember when I was playing the PSP version, finding all these hidden items drove me crazy. It took me forever. Because, unlike this game, they're not like solid tiles. They're just random little sparklies you can find on the ground. And you have to, there's a feature where like if you zoom in the camera you can see the sparklies, but if it's zoomed out you can't. So you have to like handicap yourself to be able to find all the secrets. It sucks. Level up one job to level 10. Cool. I guess I did that. So there's gonna be a point at some point where I need to turn all of my characters into mages. Which I'm not looking forward to. Where is this there are 2 items I'm missing somewhere. It's 2 items. Where? It doesn't matter. I can come back for this later. But I want to find them. Yep. 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 Come on, guys. So what do we think so far? I can say for certain that I do prefer this over the 3D version of the game. Are those sunnies? Sunnies? Elaborate? I don't know if I'm in the loop. I'm picking Oh, you know what counts as items, actually? Do this. And he gives you that. No. I swear that counted. Doesn't it? Oh, yes, they are shades. Yes, Sydney is wearing shades because she's been blinded, but... I'm just keeping them on her because she looks awesome with them. Yeah, I'm just gonna come back to this. It doesn't matter. This isn't a missable area or anything. Mage with the cool pixel shades and flame print robes. Oh my god. She's gonna do a kickflip and then heal my entire party. She's the best ever. She looks so YOLO. Alright, I have to go to Canaan. This is where I've been meaning to go here for like 30 minutes or something, and I just keep getting sidetracked by other shit. Ah! This waterfall hurts. An elixir. Any other items? Ah! Ow, my head! See, waterfalls hurt. Cool fun fact about waterfalls, they hurt. Waterboarding yourself. Oh man, for like a split second I keep on playing Dragon Quest 1 when I'm walking under that. Hello, Sid. See, my wife fell ill while I was away. Come on, honey, you'll pull through. If only I had an elixir. Buddy, I've got news for you. Guess who does? That's right. That's left. It's me. Heavens above, I'm cured. Thank you, oh thank you. Nifty. Looks like I owe you one. Again. Does that mean I owe you two? I know. Give this candle behind me a jiggle. It'll open the way to the hangar where I used to park the old airship. Help yourselves to anything you find down there. Cool. Items. Find my 8 candlesticks. Jiggle me timbers. Whenever you step into that water for a split second, you play Metroid 1. No! Ah! No! Book. Oh, it doesn't let me check the book. Sad. Sad, sad. Use the mini spell. You can turn yourself into a gnome-sized version of yourself. Oh boy, do I know that! I am acutely aware of that fact. Unfortunately. That dungeon is one of my least favorite parts about this game. Let me put those onto Gordon. Put Cure on Irene, I guess? I don't think she can use it, but it'd still be fun to have. I did get pretty far through Metroid 1. I need to finish that game still. But I had a decent amount of fun with it. I think, of course, the main issue that I have with it is, of course, you know, the fact that whenever you die, you start off with 30 HP and you have to go grind for HP if you don't want to be, like, screwed. Do I have... Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, I'm sorry, I have to remove the eye drops from Sydney. Or I have to remove the shades from Sydney. I'm so sorry. I know it's a shame. But, you know... Alright, Dragon time? Do they actually have... Yes! They actually have the cutscene in this game! It's not as cool as in the NES version. The dragon doesn't circle around the mountain, but, you know, it's better than the PSP version, which has nothing! Unfortunately. Helldiver. Oh my god, like the game! Is that game even good? Cast thunder upon ye, except not really, because I need to preserve my mana. So if I recall, you got... Yep, didn't even get to finish my statement before it happened. These guys can petrify you with their normal attack. They can turn you to stone. They can diamondize you, basically. Which is fun. Big fan of that feature. I have 3 gold needles, so I'll be fine, but... Yeah, people really like Helldivers 2. I remember that was the one that was super popular when I was working at, GameStop, and we were always sold out. And every time people would come in, hey, do you have Helldivers 2? Nope, sorry. Rook. Bird. Such a pretty bird. Give me some love. Did the Xbox One copy that commercial? Happened to me IRL. No. Unfortunately, I never got that experience. You know, actually, that GameStop that I worked at is closing down pretty soon, which is unfortunate because that was my childhood GameStop. That was the one that I bought, Mario & Luigi Dream Team at. And, my new Nintendo 3DS. And Super Paper Mario. As a kid. And it's unfortunate because I've never seen a place so empty in my life. Like, they had, like, 2 games on the shelf. I'm not even kidding. I actually am. But, like, there was one half of the store that was just, like, empty racks. And it was like, damn. There's something about this that's very depressing to look at. Please don't petrify. Thank you. Yup. Yup, 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 yup. Physical media, etc., yeah. It sucks to see a childhood favorite empty like that, for sure. Is that Bahamut? Huh? He stole me! Oh! Little babies! I forgot about these guys. They're in the original, I think. What's that? Dash? There he is. How the heck did you guys get up here? Don't tell me you got captured by the dragon too? Ah, losers. He's rich coming from the dragon's next meal. Touche, I guess you're right. My name's Desh. I'm Irene. Gotta be up front with you all. I've got amnesia. I can't remember a damn thing. I know that I came up here for a reason. I just don't remember what it is. Dragon's back, hide. Don't stand a chance. We gotta run. So this is Bahamut. He's gonna kick our ass if we don't run away. He looks like he's made of metal. Here, you can have this. It's a spell called Mini. I don't think I've got the magic know-how to use it anyways. In exchange, mind if I tag along in your journey? Sure, if that's what you want to do. Good, then it's settled. Glad to know you all. Received Mini from Desh. And now we're about to do the worst ever. The worst dungeon of all time. This is the part of the game. This part of the game that's coming up is like what made me stop playing the game when I was trying to play it for the first time. I gave up on it for like months, and then I came back to it over the summer. How did we end up all the way over here? Whatever. Desh is how the announcer from Hell's Kitchen pronounces the word dish. That's funny. Alright. Give Arrow to Sydney and give Mini to Sydney. Here, I'm gonna make a second save. I foresee this part of the game sucking ass. Chocobo Forest? No. The Healing Copse. I've never heard that term before in my life. Like C-O-P-S-E. Little baby man, I'm a gnome from Toza's Forest to the south, here to draw water from this magic wellspring. You're welcome to pay us a visit, but you'll need to cast Mini on yourselves first. We can't have big folk smashing up the place. Smash my bitch up. Okay, let's do it. It won't be that bad. I just hate this part, personally. So we gotta change Irene to... I've gotta change all of our guys to mages, basically. Because our attack and defense have become 1. It's nothing. I'm gonna set you to be a black mage. And then you can say white mage. They misspelled corpse. I kind of wish that I had actually gotten more of the black mage spells now that I think about it. Shit. Or you know what? They sell some in Toza, so we'll be fine. Yep, 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 yep. Cute. It's like Minish Cap. Alright, where's the magic shop? Oh, whoa. You can open it from all sides. Weird. What can I do for you? The gnomish bread displays a detailed map. Diminished cap. Is this it? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna need quite a bit of magic to carry us. So the gimmick with this area is you can only access this area if you are Mini. And Mini, it doesn't say it in the menu, but it reduces your defense and attack to 1. So your only way of doing anything is to use magic. But enemies can still hit you for the same amount of like damage either way. So it's just a game of hoping and praying that you'll deal enough damage in time to not, like, die. I need an antidote. You have to save me. You have to help me. I'm dying. Moralka Basin. Learned Shelko's shortcut. And in fact, I believe that there are items here that I can get. Hold on, let me do that. He craves an elixir. A healing elixir. A thing to help me. Oh, the fire staff. Actually, can I put the fire staff on somebody? Let's put that on Sydney, because that just is infinite free cast of fire. Fire him. Get a load of how tiny I am. Guess I gotta fight with magic or nothing, yeah. I swear there's a secret somewhere. These losers. Oh, wait! They have different music for when you're Mini? Wait, that's so cute! Oh my god, this game is awesome! Also, I just realized I need to heal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need to heal to get my mana. Little itty baby tiny music. So I can actually use spells. Is it here? Yes, okay. I don't know why I'm so fidgety today. Okay. Become warm. I do need to do that. The little baby, like, the baby battle music is very cute. Tiny, tiny music. Alright, for real this time. Oh, there's Death Face! Demon Face. I have this as an emote in my Discord server. In, like, my friend group Discord. Because it's so good. He's going, ZAM! They do so much damage. But the main reason I had issue with this the first time, I think, is because, I wanted to keep all of my party members the same classes that they were, because I didn't want to switch, because I was like, well, nah. Sydney's supposed to be a freaking fighter, or no, Irene's supposed to be a knight. It didn't help that I had her as the onion knight for most of the beginning of the game, because it was like, oh, that's a new type of knight, I should use that, because that's, like, only in this game. No. Do not fall for the game's deceit. Do not use the onion mage, unless you're at the very end of the game. The game tricked me. Alright. That actually wasn't that bad. It's pretty easy. But there's gonna be a second dungeon that requires us to do that. And keep in mind, in the original, you have to use points to switch, like, classes and stuff. I might keep Gordon as a black mage for a while. Yup. Yup, 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 yup. Items here. They got pills here or something. Just resting my eyes. Oh, but when the Enterprise was spared, but we can't set sail with that monster still out there. Yeah, there's gonna be a monster of sorts. Hello, what can I do for you? This guy's gonna sell me magic. I should probably actually switch back to black mages because we kind of need to be that soon. I need to get my mana. My MP! Yeah, this is the first game that I'm playing on this stream where we have mana charges instead of, like, MP and all that. So in the first Final Fantasy, there was a mechanic where your spells were not... You didn't have, like, a number for your mana. You had charges, and you have, like, limited uses. As you can see, you know, level 1, I have 13 charges. For level 2, I have 2. This is something that was in Final Fantasy 1, but only on the NES. And then they changed it for Final Fantasy 2, where there it's, like, normal MP stuff. And then for this game, they changed it back. Hello. Nepto Dragon. The Nepeta Dragon. Healing Sping. I perk up. Items. I love things. Oh, Blizzara, Fyra, and Thundaga. Thundara? Is that what it said? Shit. Thundara. Whatever. We're gonna put those on Gordon. And then Kira can go on Sydney. Tried everything, but I just can't win against that sea dragon. If you get rid of that monster, I'll give you anything. I'll even give you the Enterprise. We got a deal? Aye, aye, Captain. I wouldn't get on the boat right now if I were you. Everyone who sails along the coast gets attacked by the sea dragon. It must be the legendary Nepto dragon from the temple. There's no other explanation. Looking for the boss? That's him over there. He's become a total layabout. A runabout! cannon. Stop firing the fucking cannon! I am bored in the Enterprise. Even if it is seaworthy, that sea dragon will just come after us. So we hear all this talk about this. But there's a boat right there. I wonder. I'll just take the boat right now. Oh. There's a first encounter here. Wait, I wasn't paying enough attention. All your party members are mages now. Correct, yes. Because we need them to be. Because we have to be small. I'm actually gonna run away from this. I just want to demonstrate something. I have the boat now. Why can't I just leave? Huh? Oh no! It's a dragon! I guess I'll kill it. $1,000 damage. And every attack misses. Oh my god, this is literally Shadow Wizard Money Gang. You're right. Alright, I have to reload a save now. Because you know what? No, we'll keep trying. You actually can do damage to it. We love casting spells. I wonder how much HP this thing has, now that I think about it. Alright, yeah, that's the end of that bit. You know, you get the idea. They fucking kill you! If you try to steal the boat. Oh shit, a mandrake. Yup, 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 yup. Yup, 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 yup. Fire. I forget where I get that vocal stem from. I think that's from... That's something Bald Bull says in We Punch Out. Fire! Okay, I should probably save right here. Brought to you by the Shadow Government. Those voice clips will never get old to me. They're very funny. It's the statue of the Neptune Dragon, but one of the eyes is missing. There seems to be a tiny passageway where the eye used to be. Maybe we can fit in if we use the mini spell. Oh boy, my favorite! This part isn't actually that bad. I know I've been, like, complaining and bitching and moaning the whole time, but, like... It's not too bad. I remember it being really bad in the NES version. But it shouldn't be too bad this time. Petite. Yup, 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 yup. Fire. I know it's not fire, it's fire, but... Bear with me. Yeah, see, you do a lot of damage with spells. The only issue is, when I was doing it, I decided to not switch up my party to be all spellcasters. Field Research Basic. Complete 10% of the bestiary entries. Maybe I'll try to 100% this game. Like, get all the achievements or something. I need to note down... I think the only thing that's missable is the enemies that are on the sea. Let me go look at a Gweed. Oh, you know what? No, missable guide. Missable guide. Okay, so we're good for now. We're good. Oh, there goes that guy who runs every morning. I wonder if I can just do this and then defend on everybody else. How much damage does doing AoE fire do? Enough. That's how much. Shell helm. A shelmet, if you will. Super Mario Maker. Yup, 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 yup. You know what, actually? What if I do this instead? Just use the fire staff, which is completely free and target both enemies, and then defend with everybody else. And I don't even have to use spells for that. I only have to use any of my mana. Damn it. I was hoping that would do more damage. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's more like it. I gotta preserve all of my MP for later. Foreshadowing is a literary device used to... These guys suck. Modeling just sucks. Modeling just sucks. I am a male model, not a male prostitute. Does anybody get that one? That land? Please. If Ashley were here, she would get it. Rat! Alright, it's rat time. The boss of this area, you'll never believe it. It's a rat. It's just a big ass rat. A giant rat. No gem for you. I'll nibble anyone who tries to take it. That's my squeak. Sorry, that's all you get. Alright. It kind of looks like a Snick from Pizza Tower, just a touch. Just a touch. Arrow. Roach. It looks like a lizard. I forget what it's weak to. I think just any spells. Explode into a million billion pieces. Kira. Please don't instant kill Sydney. Thank you. Watch, I'm gonna be hyping up this dungeon as being like the hardest shit ever the whole time, and then I'm gonna completely steamroll this with no issue. That's always how it happens. I wish there was a game where this guy was the final boss. Don't we all? I'm trying to think about a rat final boss. I can't think of a game. yap, 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 yap. Very yappable music. Win! Win! Mad Rat Dead has a rat protagonist. Correct. I played that game. I never beat it, though. I got it on Switch, and... Did they ever put it on PC? I don't think they ever did. That is a crime. But I streamed that game, but I never got far in it, and I kept saying, oh, if I want to play more of that game, I have to stream it. It's been 4 years, so, oops. Oh, shit. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I don't feel... I need an adult. I don't feel safe. Wizard 101 is apparently on Switch now? What the hell? Also, hi, Jeezy. I think I got every item here, right? No. I'm missing an item. I should not tempt fate. If I want it, I'll come back later. Or can I actually? Wait. I don't know if you can. I don't think I can miss anything here, so it'll be fine if I just run away. I'm probably gonna call it quits once I get out of this dungeon. I could keep going, but I don't know. I should probably go. Oh, wait. There are enemies here. I don't care. I'm gonna go save, and then I'm gonna stop stream right here. This has been very fun. I'm glad that I'm playing this version of the game now. Alright. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good day. And I'll catch you in a couple days. We'll see. Alright, bye.